Let's talk. You got a Facebook too? You got a Facebook page too? Oh my God, this girl.
Hey, we can go there.
You got a Facebook page?
Please follow my
Trying to do lives and you trying to, raise your children up to be different from us, you got to change the way you talk.
Well, it looks like Margaret is done with Dom and stating that I will not be disrespected. After last night Chronicles episode, Margaret has officially called it quits with her relationship with Dom on live and made it clear she's choosing peace over disrespect and distance over drama. Since then, it looks like she has changed her profile picture, blocked all the content creators such as 2K and Let's Talk Blog, and made it clear she didn't want to be a part of any back and forth. But it looks like Dom clapped back with a serious accusations. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below as we watch this rewind together. First, we're going to watch what happened last night, and then we're going to get into Margaret's response, and then not, of course, Dom claps back. Let's talk.
Shit, the way y'all want to, I wouldn't give a flying but Dime ain't finna run with it. Bitch, I deal with too much on a regular motherfucking basis. And I lost a whole car. Ain't nobody trying to help me get shit. For no transportation and handle my business like real talk. I don't want to sit here and talk about that shit. I'm not finna be in the midst of this shit. I'm gonna lay my head down, go to sleep, get up and do it again in the morning. I'm doing this shit. Not over here, I'm not.
On my page and I deleted it and all that. Nah, live, you know what it is. You know what I mean? Nobody's just gonna talk to me any kind of way. Nobody's gonna be telling me shut the fuck up, stand down and all that. Like I'm not that. You know what I mean? I'm not no one, my mom is still alive and she don't talk to me that way. And there's no rhyme or reason, because, I drink and I smoke and whatever, but I ain't gonna disrespect you, That's me. I have zero tolerance for disrespect. And I don't want to hear, oh, you started it and all that, because I ain't do nothing. I ain't start nothing. You know what I mean? And I heard her clear. So she can't be played with and all that. But it's okay if you me. Like, come on, man. But, I ain't going to live for, to argue with trolls and, all that type of thing there, because I ain't gonna argue with people that I don't know, keyboard thugs or whatever. If you ain't gonna catch me outside, I ain't wasting my energy on my time. That's just me. It's just, everybody have their own agenda and everybody, yeah, Joel's always happy, like me. I'm upbeat, I'm always happy and, like that. I mean, a lot of people talk about me and a lot of people talk about my child, but that doesn't define who I am. Once I loved Margaret, can't nothing change that. I don't care what you got to say about me. I don't care how you look at me. I don't care about your opinion. People validate me. I validate Margaret. After that is Jesus. Anything outside of that, I don't care. I don't, it's not going to get in. Let me put my damn AC on. I'm in the school zone now. I'm living behind school buses. I don't know what made me come this way, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, they could keep telling lies, but again, all I'm saying is, don't put me in the lies, because I'm not that type of person. So anybody that's on this live probably gonna go over there and tell Dime, Margaret said and Margaret said, and I just need the real ones to validate. I don't have nothing negative, nothing bad. I'm just not gonna tolerate disrespect. I don't care. You do it once, you do it twice. You let a person do it they can't keep doing it. You know, if I'm not dishing out the disrespect, I don't think I should be taking it in either. You know, that's just, you know, I'm 41 and I'm still willing to learn and I'm still willing to change. That's my mindset. You know what I mean? Not knocking nobody else, because I got 60-year-olds that's still in the same mindset and they don't want to change. I was bothered. I was upset. I was a lot of things. But most importantly, I saw I heard it, you know what I mean? And I watched it time again to make sure it wasn't wrong. You know what I mean? And if my comment, damn, I was just playing sheesh, take you all the way left field to disrespect me, then I don't know. You know, like I said, you know, yeah, I know. A drunk person tells a sober story. My mom always told me that. And if a person show you who they are, believe them. So, you know, I could take that all in. And the best way for me to deal with it is I just block them. And I ain't got to dial her number. She ain't got to dial mine. And life go on. You know,
I ain't in the wood. So
that's all I can really say, you know.
I ain't in the wood. So
It's probably where I'm sitting. Because right now I'm sitting by a school where I live. And the school bus is in front of me, so it may be my reception. Okay, Juanita, thank you.
I ain't in the wood. So man.
How you doing, Erica? I guess you'll have to go watch Dime live last night. When you get to like an hour and maybe like 55 minutes or so, and, you know, she's calling me bitches. She told me shut the fuck up. I mean, stand down. Happy. Then I'm gonna provide and make you and your kids happy. You know, and I don't do it for hoo-ha's, clout, none of that. I do it from my heart. You know, I don't want it back. I'm not looking for a reciprocation or none of that. You know, I just feel like if I'm with somebody in a relationship and I can make them happy and please them with what they want, I do just that. You know, and that's just who I am. No matter who I'm with, it could be a friendship, and I'm the same type of way in my friendships. If I want my friend to have something, I'm going to go all the way out my way to make sure my friend got it. You know, that's just me. That's who I am. You know. So, you know, and you know, she got off her live and she called me 2 times and I didn't answer, and she sent her text messages and said nice knowing me and stuff like that, you know, and I'm cool with it. So you can say she left me or however y'all want to put it. I'm all right with it. I can say that. I'm okay. I'm happy. I'm all right. My son's good. You know, it's not going to stop what I'm doing. I'm still going to move to Georgia. I'm still going to do all the, you know, open up my foster home. I'm still going to do the things that I want to do. My dream and my vision. And maybe for now, God is putting me by myself to do it alone and just get a business partner. I ain't probably got to be in a relationship to do what I want to do. I would have preferred it. I'd have preferred, you know, having a right hand or whatever. But hey, it's what it is. I'm where I need to be. I'm where God want me to be. I'm in no rush. Hi everybody. You know, I can't really read the comments. I'm riding. Actually on my way to take my son to the beach. We just came back from New York. And, you know, things like that. 2K is blocked over here. Tay Bean is blocked over here. The Messy Sis is blocked over here. You know, a lot of them people is blocked. Like I said, for me, hey Betty, my peace is everything to me in this season. I don't care who you are. You know, I lost my father. I buried my 2 brothers in 2021, 7 days apart. I got a lot going on too. I'm not looking for empathy, sympathy, or, you know, no pity party. You know, nobody gonna know my story. Nobody gonna know my journey unless I want you to know it. You know what I mean? But my platform ain't that. I'm not a content creator. I'm only out here to help a mother that's struggling with her special needs kid, because every day we battling. Every day we going through something. Every day our mental is trying to figure out what's next. How do we go from here to there? You know, it's every day for us. You know what I mean? And I mean, you know, like I said, I can say this, and anything that I do in my life, if I don't learn from it, then I'll continue to do the same thing and keep bumping my head on the same thing. Lesson learned. That's what I can say. I learned a valid lesson. You know, know the person first, then spend your money, then invest in, you know, the time. You know, I learned a lot of lessons in this right here. So I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Like I just said, if I can't learn a lesson, then I'm doing something wrong. So I learned a valid lesson. Get to know the person first, then spend your money if you know them, and then you invest your time. You know what I mean? And that's the necessary steps I'm gonna take for my next relationship. I'm not going, you know, only thing she chases her liquor. Understandable. Only thing I'm gonna chase is Jesus. So we are not the same. You know, and I'm not trying to be funny. You know, that's how she said it, and she keeps saying it. No, I don't need nobody to chase me. Only person that I know never leaves me or forsake me is Jesus. That's why I'm so in tune to him, and he never leave me, and he never failed me yet, and I don't think he ever will. You know. I mean, I'm in no rush to find a person, because like I said, with Dime, this was since last June, so you know, it wasn't like it's only been a couple months that I actually got to like physically meet her and be in her presence, but I've been talking to her since last June. But you know, and that's like pretty much my motto. You know, everybody wants a part at something, or everybody wants to be heard. And me, I just want to help another mother that just needs somebody to listen, might need a hug, or, you know, like that. That's my vision, that's my dream. You know what I mean? I'm not out here for drama. I'm not out here to, you know, create mess. I never had none of that. And, you know, I don't have to accept it either. You know, if they beefing with the person I'm with, they beefing with that person. See, where I'm from, they don't bring in anybody you hang with and affiliate. Like, you know what I mean? They don't do that. And I never wanted to be in nobody's spotlight. She put me in her camera light. I ain't say, yo, let's do the live together. You know what I mean? So I just, you know, when a person keeps saying they didn't want me to be in the camera or the limelight, but you constantly was calling my name, and when I was there, you flipped the camera around to show me and stuff like that. I mean, it's just, am I wrong or what? I mean, I don't know. I really don't care, you know. I'm not looking for a church woman or nothing like that. Nah, I'm all right. You know what I mean?
Vivas, frutas.
I'm all right. I think I just seen Dime say I'm lying. But what I'm lying about? Enlighten me. 'Cause I ain't over here to lie or do none of that. You know. Enlighten me.
No, I'm sorry for your feelings being hurt. You hear me? Like I'm nobody's child. See, that's something that you tell Joelle. It wasn't your place to get up over here and tell me to stop it while I'm over here doing what I normally do on Facebook. And that's tag them and bag them. That's what the fuck I do. Well, I'm feeling good, tipsy, or whatever the case may be. So then, when after that right there, when you say stop it, then I goes to tell you, no, you need to tell these people to stop it. Somebody else in the comments says, cause go look at it, y'all. I ain't got no reason to lie. Somebody else in the comment say, get her, Margaret. Then I say, here come the bullshit. I said, here come the goddamn mess. I said, Margaret can't get me. I said, I'm a grown ass woman. Cause I am. I'm 47 years old. I said, I'm older than her. I believe you felt some kind of way because I said that. And I'm sorry. But I hate when you get up on my live, man, and you put yourself into stuff. You had already been doing that a little lately, a little frankly, and I didn't like that, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't want us to get to the point, man, to where, to where we can't communicate. See, because, you will shut down, go block a motherfucker, and that's even crazy. That's even crazier, That shit right there, it ain't gonna make it no goddamn better. And then you got me on the other half, I might stick my neck out and I might call and I might text. Regardless of what I did, it's still in your place to tell them that I called and text. That's me something that we were supposed to work out on our own. But you felt some kind of way, man, because, I'm talking about, I got up on here and I told you that. I'm talking about, it was like checking you in a sense. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it was. And I believe you was mad about that. I never got up over here, disrespect you, call you now bitch or now motherfucking hoe. I ain't did that. And I ain't did that since you did that bullshit to me. Since you want to go on here and say that, tell me you don't tolerate bullshit. If you don't tolerate bullshit and disrespect, you don't do disrespect for bullshit. And I'm getting a little mad. I might shed a tear up on this motherfucker.
Don't forget to like, comment, and
Because I
subscribe.
ain't never put my heart out here for no motherfucking body but your ass. And you talking about some fucking lessons. This taught me a lesson. Never let a motherfucker get that close to me no motherfucking more. You talking about you motherfucking done. You have no fucking idea. You have no fucking idea. I'm sorry for your feelings being hurt. You hear me? I sat there and I said, Margaret, I said, you can't keep doing that, baby. I said, you can't keep doing that, bruh. I said, you can't keep doing that to me because of who I am on Facebook. I said, they gonna talk about it. That's what the fuck I said, man. I said, they gonna talk about it, man. I tried to cover your ass for you not being in the spotlight like this, bro. But you kept asking for this shit. You kept asking for it. Oh, I don't care about being in the camera. You did give a fuck. You wanted to be in the camera, man. Let me get over there and tell that lie like that. The shit you did to me was very disrespectful. Telling Tanisha all our business. Telling her how much money you done gave to me. You even sent her in the cash app how much you done sent to her. How much you done sent to me. So then you get your ass up on here telling me some first, I need to get to know a person before I give them my money. I ain't asked you for a bitch ass thing. Don't give me shit and then go behind my back and talk about it. I ain't asked you for shit. You was giving me money. I ain't asking you for shit. Not up until the end. when I get to going through, you know, lost my job and everything. So, yeah, then I needed you. And shit, you got so comfortable with